Respected General Sir and Colonel Sir, और हमारे जो मित्र आए हैं बालूचिस्तान से, I will not take much time, but I'll just give a small perspective on the whole issue. You know, in the last couple of weeks, जब ये आया, when we saw these reports of atrocities being committed in Pakistan occupied Kashmir, the first question that came in my mind was that कि ये तो कोई नई बात है नहीं, this has been going on for the last 60-70 years. Then why is it that our media was not showing it? And why is it that the previous regime of India was not willing to bring this out and expose the Pakistani government? Or is it that they were not willing to do it? तो आज जो दिखाया गया है in the last couple of weeks, ये बहुत दिन से चल रहा है, बहुत सालों से चल रहा है. But every time the issue of Kashmir is raised in the international arena, I have never seen that in the last 10 years before this government, anybody was willing to talk about Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Now there is an organization, or surprisingly, surprising thing is कि हमारे देश में जो so called human rights activists जितने सारे हैं, जिनको मतलब रात को हिंदुस्तान को गाली दे बिना नींद नहीं आती है, those people are entirely silent on this issue. There is an organization used to be called Kashmir American Council in United States, and it was run by a person called Ghulam Nabi Fai. He was eventually found out to be an ISI frontman. Or Hindustan say there were a lot of these so-called activists who used to go there and criticize India about whatever is happening in Indian Kashmir, but never uttered a word about Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Now, whatever is happening today, it's not something new, and iska jo outcome hai, it's going to be, I'll just give you a brief about it. 1999 में US Naval War College in Rhode Island, उनका एक सेमिनार हुआ था. It happened between July 25 and August 4, and they were trying to create a scenario about how the new world order in Asia would be by 2025. And one of the things that they said was that by 2010 onward, Pakistan will start collapsing. The non-state actors will become very strong inside Pakistan. Pakistan's government's credibility will come down. Even within the state, there will be a lot of sympathizers for the non-state actors. Terrorism will reach a level where it will be difficult for the government to control it. And they will be doing so much atrocities on people of Baluchistan, Gilgit, Baltistan, Pashtunistan that there will be massive retaliation on their part. अगर आप तहरीक तालिबान की भी बात करोगे आज, there is a lot of correlation between what is happening in the FATA region and the rise of तहरीक Taliban. And if you look at the pattern in the way Pakistan operates, they predicted that there is a possibility that Pakistan will try to divert the attention from all these things by waging a major war with India. And there is a strong possibility that in the next 2, 3 years, 4 years, situation inside Pakistan will reach a tipping point from a point of no return. And they will not allow everything to break down before getting into a massive war with India. So in the last 1 year, we have seen that Modi ji has been putting in a lot of effort to improve economic condition of India. India's capability has been, militarily also a lot of things are being done in terms of improving the capability. Economically and in terms of foreign policy, we have seen that image of India has been improving massively. There is a new sense of optimism, but you cannot be a peaceful, happy country if your neighborhood is burning. And the best example of that is Europe itself. Whatever happened in Middle East, whatever is happening in North Africa because of obsession of certain countries to create democracy. Today, the condition in Europe is such that millions of people are getting in because they have no option. So it's a double-edged thing. You might think that there is a demographic change happening. Possibility of that is very high. A lot of terror elements are also entering. But there is again a humanitarian angle to it. The question is, if tomorrow a situation like this arises in the next 2 years or 3 years, where say 20 lakh or 30 lakh people try to enter India through the Wagah border because of massive crisis over there, are we prepared for that? And it is the same thing which happened in 1971 because of which India was forced to go for a war. And today the situation inside Pakistan is reaching a level where they will be desperate in the next 1 or 2 years to get into a massive war to divert attention from what is happening inside. or perhaps, as it is said, I have, General Sir will agree with me, that perhaps a major war is just one terror attack away. Conventional war hoga to India can easily, or not, if not easily, considerably take care of Pakistan. लेकिन अगर एक terror attack होता है, government is prepared. How much is the general people aware or ready? How much are our corporates ready? There are a lot of critical infrastructure in this country which needs to be taken care of in terms of security, because Pakistan, because of whatever is they are doing inside Pakistan, because of human rights violation and everything, they are desperate today to do something disastrous, drastic, to divert attention. And according to that Naval War College, report that I am talking about, there is a strong possibility that many of these, states, almost all the states in Pakistan, barring Punjab, they actually consider Pakistan as a Punjab-dominated country, nothing else. They want to come out of it. And there is a possibility that in the next 3-4 years it might happen. I was talking to a former general of staff, general of Indian Army. He was telling me that it's only a matter of time that it happens. Now, when these countries become independent or states become independent, there will be different challenges coming up again. ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर वो हो गया तो सब कुछ solve हो जाएगा. So for India as a country, for all the efforts that our government is putting in for improving the economy, for improving our impression in the world, for improving the well-being of the people of the country, there are major challenges even today which we have to face. Many of that we don't even think about. And the biggest challenge is the internal turmoil in Pakistan, and of course human rights violation, जिसके बारे में I think it's today time that we start thinking about. Unfortunately, हिंदुस्तान की जो मीडिया है, for a long period of time, for whatever reason, they have put in too much effort on trivial issues and not something very shocking happening across the border. इसका जो spillover effect है on India, it's going to be dangerous unless Indian government and we all start showing solidarity with them. So I'll not take much time, I'll just keep it brief. General Sir will give you a better understanding of the whole thing. But on a concluding note, what we can say is that Europe is the best example that if your neighborhood is in crisis, you cannot be in a peaceful environment. I think if you look at the way Bangladesh war happened and what happened before that, I think it's time for India to take action right away before it reaches a stage where a war is the only possibility left. Thank you.